Okay, so here we are looking at this guitar, and we see the BC Rich tag on there. And I don't know if you guys can actually see that, but it looks like it says Nelson that's been painted over or something.
I think the guy that owned it, his name was Nelson.
That might be.
That could be, huh?
All right, let's open this thing up and let's take a look. What do we got?
That looks like a BC Rich to me. What do you think? Ironbird.
It's an Ironbird.
Nice guitar.
Is that the original case?
I believe it is.
I got Glenn down here because Glenn knows BC Rich.
You know,
Glenn's good buddies with Neil Moser. He knows a lot about the things.
Kind of quirky to me.
Does that look weird?
Now it's out of line and it was just stamped.
We'll pull it out of there and let's set it on top of the case up here. And so we can kind of go over it and take a good look at it.
Nice guitar. It's got the mini Grovers on it.
Okay, let's start with the headstock. What are you thinking about that?
I like them. Anytime I see that big R, I like it. That's just the way it is. Nice guitar. I like that. Anytime I see that R.
And to you, does that look original 1980s?
Yeah, late 80s, late 80s, 90s. Don't know what the electronics. It looks like it's got a booster on it.
Switching, huh?
Kayla tremolo looks nice. Of course, that double slug's been changed, but I mean, a lot of them have been changed around. And the white is it's getting that nice yellow to it, which is really cool. You got some nicks on your points, but nothing really major, which I'm surprised with these. Because most of them, especially that lower horn and this horn, now this horn's got a couple of whacks on it.
Those babies get all nicked up, huh?
Yeah. It's a
so
nice
we're thinking the pickups maybe have been changed out. Okay, we're looking at the back, and it is necked through.
Plastic, I believe. No.
You know what?
Let's
get a screwdriver, and we're going to take that.
Yeah, I'd like to see what's in there.
Okay, here we go.
All right, cool.
So this is going to show us a lot about this guitar.
It is. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, hey, Randy Nelson's Social Security number. Identity theft. We got him. Let's go get his charge card, man.
Remember that back in the day when guys would
cover
put
that up.
their Social Security on stuff?
Yeah, I've seen really vintage guitars of all colors.
So Randy Nelson, if you ever see this, if you are still with us,
we're covering your Social Security number so nobody can see it.
There you go, man.
Okay.
Okay.
What we've got, and like I said, I think 90s, this pot's been changed. R13793. So it most likely it's 93, 94.
So we were
Class
thinking
X.
I was thinking this was from the 80s.
When I saw that serial number, the way it was punched in.
Okay, let's go up there.
Earlier I said there's something with that serial number, and that's what it is. Class X bought BC Rich in 91, 90,
Class
91.
X.
Yeah, Randy bought it, and he didn't have a wood shop, but he got all the bodies and stuff, and they would put them together. And they're pretty good guitars. They're really good guitars. You got the mini Grovers. Neck to looks like glitter rock white. Of course, it's faded real nice. I love glitter rock white.
Because it turns that yellow color, huh?
Well, it glitters when you look at it. And see right here, it looks like you can reach into the finish. Dan Lawrence did this stuff. See right here? I mean, it just looks like you can, and I know it's hard on the camera, it looks like you can reach right through that clear. It's a great paint scheme that Dan Lawrence did back then.
So you're calling this a 1993?
93, I would bet on 93, 94, Class X.
Class X was the company that bought BC Rich.
Right.
Okay.
And then Bernie Rico, after late 90s, Bernie bought it back just before he died. And that's why.
Wow.
That's why you see that headstock. It looks a little different, you know. The other one that rolled around was nice back, you know. Just great guitar. Rosewood board. You know, Indian rosewood.
What do you think of the frets? They got life.
The jumbo frets, yeah. Oh God, those frets were in nice shape. Look at them. Got a little bit of flattening, but that's nothing.
Good.
I mean,
good.
probably.
So in '93 was the BC Rich was the rush, the big movement of BC Rich. Was it over by '93?
I don't think it's over yet, if you ask me.
Still not over, huh?
It's not tuned, but man.
Action plays nice on it and everything. Let's look at more of these electronics and let's see if we can kind of decipher on what these things, what is going on with all those switches.
It looks to me like you have coil tap to split the coils, in and out of phase, cap mod here. No, it's not a cap mod. What have they got going on here? It's disconnected, whatever it is. See, there was an amp. See right here? See these wires that are disconnected?
Yeah.
This did have a booster in it. Somebody's pulled the booster
like the
out.
Neil Moser booster.
Yeah, so the booster probably went bad. Somebody has pulled the booster out of it. And that's why, well, let me see if it's got a stereo
And
output.
they changed the pot?
This pot's been changed without a doubt. You can see it. I'm trying to see if there's a stereo jack in it. It looks like there's a mono jack, so I don't know. They would have changed the stereo out. That solder joint has been broken, so yeah.
Is this switch here all still intact?
Yeah.
Okay, so flip the guitar back over for a second. And we are kind of going to have a good guesstimate on what is going on here.
This would have been your booster, I believe.
Okay.
And the way I'd set it up.
Okay.
You'd have coil splitting, in and out of phase, and most likely a cap mod.
Okay, well,
good guitar. I love it. I'd put make full bitch electronics in anything.
That's right.
It's got to be good. You know.
Yeah.
Nothing like Neil's booster.
Let me plug it into a clean channel and let's see what it sounds like, and we'll look at these switches some more and we'll hear it a little.
Yeah,
bit.
we'll see what's going on.
Okay, so we got this thing plugged in. Let's hear it.
And that's that bridge pickup that's been changed out. I don't like that pickup. Put a super distortion back in, it'll rock.
Yeah, I wonder why they did that.
Better yet, put in one of the pickups that I wind. It'll sound better.
There you go.
The neck pickup, not so bad. It's actually a decent tone to it. Looks like it's poly. Don't know what it is, but he's got it out of phase. Which I'm not a big out of phase type guy.
So whoever put that bridge pickup in there, they put a cheap pickup in it for some reason, and it's out of phase.
Yeah, and you could actually rotate the pickup like that, or just pull the magnet out, rotate the magnet, or switch the wiring like I said earlier, but I'm not big on switching the wiring. Because especially if you're using like a Gibson with braided wire and you get into that habit of switching the wiring, you're going to cause a mess there.
And
I just switch the magnet and rotate the magnet. Or normally you would mount a pickup screws towards the neck, screws towards the bridge at the bridge position. So this pickup may have just been mounted wrong in the guitar, and that's why. Because if you rotate the pickup, the magnet, they should both be, when you do a pickup, the south side should go to the screws. Well, on this, it's slugged, so you can't see what side is the south side. You could use a compass and find out. But I'd rotate that pickup, she'd sound normal.
Oh, okay.
You know, flat, you don't even have to take it out of the bracket because it's a flat bracket. Loosen the strings, rotate the pickup, you'll be fine.
And so as far as all those toggle switches, what
Like I said,
happened with those?
That was not the switch, that was me. Like I said earlier, they're all disconnected. Once you cut the amp out of that loop, they just bypassed it. They're in there for the sake of being in there. I'd put all the electronics back.
So for some reason, somebody took the bridge pickup out and all the electronics got disconnected.
Yeah, the amp's gone, and probably a super distortion would have been in the bridge.
Yeah, so you got your master, the knobs. You got your master volume, which is there.
Master volume, tone, and I'm presuming that was the booster volume.
Yeah.
That's it. The only reason a knob would be there would be the booster volume.
Yeah, so it wouldn't be too hard to get all that stuff back, huh?
You know, I wouldn't get the original stuff from Class X back. I'd call Neil, have Neil do a loom for it, drop the loom in, hook your pickups up, swap that pickup around, put something good to bridge, and this thing will light up the sky. It'll still light up the sky. It plays incredibly well. Oh God, I'm going to the neck pickup. I can't even listen to that thing.
Glenn, thank you so much for telling us about that BC Rich today.
Cool. See you
go. Later, guys.